And now record. Bismillah. وأما أنا وأخواتها وأما إن وأخواتها فإن تنسب الاسم وترفع الخبر. As for the inna and its sisters, so its ism is in the nasab status and its khabar is in the rafa status. Wahiya inna wa anna wa lakinna wa layta wa la'alla. So they are inna, anna, lakinna, layta, la'alla. Taqulu, you will say inna zaydan qa'imun. Indeed, inna zaydan qa'imun. Indeed, there is standing. Wa layta amran shakhirun. Wa ma'na, and then they are explaining the meanings of it. Inna wa anna lit tawqid. So inna and anna are used for emphasis. Wa lakinna lil istidrak. Lakinna is used for correction, to correct something. Wa ka'anna lit tashbih. And ka'anna is used to give similarity, to show similarity. Wa layta tamanni, and layta is used for tamanni. Wa la'alla litaraji wa litawaqqa. And la'alla is used for taraji, or it is used for tawakkul. So what is actually the meaning of it? We will discuss each and every word inshallah when we get into the class. So basically these are 5 of them and we will get into the details. So what it does is inna and its sisters, when they enter upon a jumla ismiya and gives a nasab its ism and rafa to its khabar. And they are inna, anna, lakinna, layta, la'alla. Inna, we know it is simple. It comes for the emphasis and it uses in the starting of a sentence. Okay, so example I have given, Inna Allaha ala kulli shay'in qadir. Inna is the harf of nasab. Allah, the lafzi Allah is its ism, and ala kulli shay'in is the muta'alliq to it. Qadirun, it's the khabar. Then anna also is used for emphasis. But what is the difference between inna and anna? The first difference is that inna is usually coming in the starting of the sentence and anna is coming in the middle of the sentence. There are other ways also where inna is coming and anna is coming, like this is a detailed topic. But for us, for the scope of the class, it is enough to say that inna is coming at the start and anna is coming in the middle of the sentence. So anna is also coming for ta'keed, the ta'keed for emphasis. And other than then giving the emphasis, what it does is will give the interpretation of masdar. So whatever will come after it, it will give it the interpretation of a masdar, or ta'wil masdar. So whatever sentence comes after it, similar to anna will also make it the meaning of a masdar. So example I have given, wa'alamu annama أموالكم وأولادكم فتنة وأن الله عنده أجر عظيم. Okay, we will discuss this later on, but first of all, just look at the second part of the ayah. وأن الله عنده أجر عظيم. So, Anna now coming in the middle of the sentence. Lafzi Allah is the ism for it, and Ajrun Azimun is the mawsuf sifa, and that will become the khabar for Anna. Now, this also we see that Anna is the harf of nasab. But what happens after it is coming the ma. This ma is called the ma kafa. So what this my kafa does, it stops the harf of nasab. It's not going to come only with anna or inna. It can come with any harf of nasab. And what it does, it is going to stop it from doing its action. So what its action is that it gives nasab to its ism and rafa to its khabar. So now because it has come, this anna will not do its action. So we see that amwalukum, it is in the rafa status. Anna has not done its action, has not done its amal. And this is the connector, and then fitnatun is in the rafa status. So hasn't made any change on this sentence, and the sentence remains like a normal mubtada and khabar. Oh. Next is ka'ana. So ka'anna is used for tashbih, to say that something is similar to something else. Like ka'annahu zulla. So ka'anna is the harf of nasab, and who will become the ism for it, and zullatun will become the khabar for it. And when we look at the meaning of it, as if it was a dark cloud. Basically, it is talking about the mountain. The mountain was raised above them, and then as if it was like a dark cloud, so the mountain appeared to be a dark cloud.
Api, can I ask a question quickly?
Ji.
I wanted to ask these ka'anna and ma'anna. These are just changes in the base word anna, isn't it?
There is no anna.
We are discussing anna, and then on top of is the ka'anna, a kaf is added to the anna, or is it a separate harf?
Anna, we see, what did I say about Anna? We said that is for Tawqeed. And then when it is Anna, what are we saying? This is used for Tashbih, to say something is similar to another thing.
Okay.
So obviously this has its own meaning. We are not going to say that it is like Anna.
Okay, because in the Matan, I was just reading in the Matan to see how many were there. So Anna was counted as one. That's why I was a bit confused.
Sakir, what did I say? That please write your question.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know that.
The next one we have is Lakinna. Lakinna is used for istidrak, for correction. So when something is assumed, and to clarify or to correct that assumption, we use this harf lakinna. Ja'a Zaidun lakinna Hamidun lam yaji. So someone assumed, or it was supposed, that the two boys, Zaid and Hamid, will come together. So if someone says Ja'a Zaidun, the other person will think that okay, Hamid has come along with him. Now to clarify that confusion, lakinna has come as a clarifier or as harf istidrak, and then added up another sentence, lakinna Hamid. Then lakinna Hamidan lam yaji. So Zaid came, but Hamid did not come. So this was a correction or a clarifier to clarify the ibham. And then the ayah from Quran, Inna Allaha la yazlimu nasa shay'an walakinna nasa anfusahum yazlimun. So the translation first, if we see the translation, indeed Allah does not wrong the people at all, but it is the people who are wronging themselves. So lakinna, So zulm is being done, but it is not Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who is doing any zulm. Shay'an means at all. It's a maf'ul mutlaq. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not the one doing any zulm on the people, but the people are wronging themselves. So again, this clarifier has come. Who is the one doing zulm to people? It's the people themselves. So this is coming for istidrak. Okay, now later, the next one. Later is used for tamanni. So when we said tamanni, usually it is translated in English like as a wish. But then this is a wish which is impossible. Like this wish never comes true. Regret, like you have it forever, you will not be able to do anything to make up for it. And then we have this ayat from Surah Al-Furqan. يقول يا ليتني يقول يا ليتني اتخذت مع الرسول سبيلا. So this is a regret that the person will have on the day of judgment, and he will say, oh, I wish I had taken with the messenger away. So now on the day of judgment, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving in hands of people and telling what they have done, they will not be able to do anything. Rather, it will be a tamanni or a regret that they will have forever. So now, ya is the harf nida, leave it. Later, this is the sister of na, or the harf of nida. And this ni, or rather we can say the ya mutakallim. This is the ism for later. And اتخذت مع الرسول سبيلا. The whole of the Jumla failure, it is coming in the place of the khabar. So the Jumla failure will become the khabar for it and will be in the place of rafa. Fi mahalli rafa, we will say. Okay. And then the last one for it is ila Allah. Ila Allah is used to show hope, and it is used in the meaning of hopefully, perhaps, or maybe. So first thing is it can be used in two meanings. Either it can be used in the positive meaning or it can be used in the negative meaning. When we use it to show some hope, which is positive, someone is hoping a positive thing, then it will be called lit tarjih. It's used for tarjih. So the example is Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyamu kama kutiba alal ladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. So la'alla is harf of nasab, kum is its ism, and tattaqun is the jumla failure which is coming in the place of its khabar. And then the translation says that you may become righteous. So becoming righteous is a positive thing. So hence it is called taraji, harf taraji in this context. And then sometimes it will also be used in the negative context. And then we have taken the example from Surah Al-Kahf, فَلَعَلَّكَ بَاخِعٌ نَفْسَكَ عَلَىٰ آثَارِهِمْ. Then perhaps you would kill yourself through grief over them. So la'alla is the harf of nasab, ka is the ism for it, bākhi'un nafsaka, just keep it up till bākhi'un. So you can say just for now that bākhi'un will become the khabar for it. And then this all is connected. Nafsaka ala asarihim is all connected to bākhi'un. Yes, this is all for these. Now, if someone has a question, you can ask now. This is the time to ask your questions.
Sister, hello?
Yes, please.
Sister, la'allaka isn't the kaf the ism of la'alla?
So what did I say? Did I say something wrong?
Okay, I that Akhil was the yeah, okay.
Kaf is the la'alla is the ism. I will repeat myself. لعلك فلعلك بخيء. We'll just take this part. We are not going into the detail of it because it's complicated. So for now, we will say that kaf is the ism for la'alla, and bakhi'un in rafa status, that is the khabar for it.
Okay, and the the lakinna mentioned in the script and the verse in the Quran comes as lakinna. Is there a difference between lakinna and lakinna?
Sorry, I don't understand.
This was number 44 in the surah number 10. It's lakinna. There's a alif in the lam. In the Ajrumiya, it says lakinna. So is there a difference between lakinna and lakinna?
I feel lakinna and lakinna are actually the same thing, but I will check for it that what is the difference between them.
Exactly.
Okay, Api, you said in the previous example, ya laytani, ya mutakallim. You said it's ism. It's ism. Layta is a fi'al.
Later is the harf of nasab. Harf mushabba bil
Okay.
fi'l.
But yeah,
These are inna, lakinna, laita, la'alla. All of them we say that we are what the inna and its sisters, or we have done in access that we are the harf of nasab. And another name for them that is commonly used, that is harf mushabba bil fi'l. It is not a fi'l, it's a harf, and its name is harf mushabba bil fi'l, like it has some similarity with the fi'l. So later example is here. Here is the later example. Yeah. So the same way, this is the harf of nasab or harf mushabba bil fi'l. The ya mutakallim is the ism for it, and then the whole of the jumla fi'liya has come in the place of its khabar.
and here it is ya layta, like
I explained this. Ya is ya for harf da. This harf nida. That's why I'm not even highlighting. Ya is separate. Just change. Understand ya is like this. Is the harf nida. Like we say ya zaidu. That's ya. Ya is ya for calling out. Leave it for now. We have to concentrate on later.
yeah, and ya doesn't have any i'rab, so that's why.
Let's not get into it because that is too complicated. Just focus upon the topic of the day for now. Yeah, is a harf. Is a harf and harf doesn't really have any Arab. Only we say that Arab comes for the ism and Arab comes for a fi'l. A harf doesn't have any Arab. Whenever you see a word and you identify the word as a harf, it's not going to have any status. It's not be in the rafa, nasab, jar or jazm status because it's a harf. If there are more questions, quickly ask. Otherwise, we'll end this session and we'll have a third session for the last Zanna and its system. Okay, then please end the session.